Okay, on deck we have John Flanagan. Coming up to the stage, give it up for Joshua Autrey Serrano.
Hello everybody. Last week I did a musical piece and you guys were so supportive that you told me never to do that again. Please go back to comedy.
That's true.
I'm actually going to play a little game called Roast the Host. And today's host is Danielle. Sorry, Carlos. You'll get next week now.
Oh, I thought it was safe.
I consider Danielle my rival because we both live in our cars, but hers is much nicer, and she lives there voluntarily. Danielle actually hates me because she thought I followed her home once, but I was just walking back to my house. I need my car. Most homeless people fantasize about living in big houses and Redlands and having a nice warm place around them and all that, but Danielle lived in a nice warm big house and she fantasized about being homeless. Sometimes when I go to Starbucks, it feels like I'm possessed by a white woman because my voice changes and I start ordering oh my god, can I get a venti matcha latte with oat milk and non-dairy creamer? And so I wanted to ask, Danielle, are you a demon by any chance? Danielle doesn't lure people into her van with candy. She lures comedians into her van with marijuana. But that's all I got for her. It's such a blessing to be here tonight. For you guys, I mean. You know what diabetics have in common with people in San Bernardino? They're both used to getting stabbed twice a day. Over the years, I've worked with a lot of special needs people in retail. The customers, all of them. So, there's an understanding between the stand-up comedian and the audience, that everything I say up here is a joke. I'm not actually, a homeless, misogynistic, murdering child hater. But that's exactly why you don't get a lot of, super autistic people in the audience, because, imagine taking everything I said literally and then hearing people clap for it. That'd be crazy, right? If you were that person, you'd be like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Sometimes people ask me stuff like, why do you hate your parents? Why don't you spend more time with them? And I'd be like, who doesn't ask me that? People who know my parents. If you've ever been in a long-term relationship for say 5 years, then you know what that means. Bankruptcy. I love the phrase, the movement, because it sounds so important, in political terms or kinetic terms or bowel terms. White girls who live for Instagram are what we refer to as graham crackers. I went to left some Mexican food on my table, and then I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and it was on the floor, and my dog was next to it. And then, next thing I know, she had high blood pressure and was barking in Spanish. Don't you hate it when you go to the doctors, and instead of treating you, they just kick you out of their house and yell at you? Growing up, my mom didn't know how to cook, so we ate a lot of fast food. So I was the only kid in elementary school with high blood pressure. We all love our parents, don't we? It must really suck being in a wheelchair because you're nose level with everybody's ass and crotch and eye level with them. Obviously not being able to walk sucks too. You know, I'm very realistic. That's why I drink my coffee on the toilet. If you sleep with a woman who smokes cigarettes, you might be American barbecue because you are putting your meat into the smoker. That's all I got for you guys tonight.